So, Sully, a movie that I didn't really have on my radar at all. Turns out it was actually surprisingly quite good. Hi, I'm Graham and welcome to Man vs Film. I recently saw Sully, which is directed by Clint Eastwood and stars Tom Hanks, and other than that, I knew very little about it. I knew it was about the plane that landed on the Hudson River. And that was it. I hadn't seen a trailer, hadn't seen anything about it, had no inclination to go and see it, but it was the only thing on at the time I was going to the cinema. So that's what I went to see, and it turned out to be something that I rather enjoyed. In 2009, I think most of us know the story. It was front page news of a passenger airline that landed on the Hudson River and everybody survived. It was one of these miracles that statistically just should not have happened, but everybody was just buoyed by how amazing it was. Jump to 8 years later and the movies hit the cinemas. Now I know this came out in America a few months ago, but I didn't really hear much fanfare about it, not many reviews, good or bad. It just kind of eked into the cinema and disappeared almost as quickly. Now, I was going into this kind of assuming that it was going to be the typical biopic type of thing, and it is, but it kind of circumvents that in a certain way. The movie starts after the plane has landed in the river, which you're not expecting to see. The movie start like that. You're expecting that to be the big city money shot, the character building up to that event, but it's more about what happens after the plane lands and all about how this character copes with the fact of what he's done and the limelight that he's put under and how it's affecting him and the stress, the sort of post-traumatic stress of what actually happened catching up on him. It's a great story. So Tom Hanks plays Captain Sullenberger, Captain Sully. As always, to be expected, he's fantastic in the role. He's joined on screen with Aaron Eckhart, who is his co-pilot in the movie, and there's various other actors, character actors that you've seen in other movies before that come in and out of this thing. But the main crux of the movie is about how the NTSB almost kind of railroaded Sully as being culpable for this, so that the insurance company, the airlines, could write off this plane being crashed as human error and get their money or whatever, that kind of thing. And looking into the movie, it wasn't as that's depicted, that's a little bit of a dramatisation. The NTSB weren't trying to victimise Sully or make it out to be his fault. That's just a sort of added thing to get an antagonist into the movie. I found that the movie was captivating. Not once did I want to look at my watch, not once did I want to look away from the screen. I was drawn in with what was happening and I wanted to see how this story was going to evolve. And yet, you do actually see the plane crash at one point in the movie, and it is fantastic and terrifying and just, I was dumbstruck just watching it. It was great, but there were some things that bothered me about the movie as well. The music was the kind of music that you would find in some piano bar or something like that. It just didn't fit what I was watching on screen. Some of the dialogue is a little bit clunky and a little bit ham-fisted, and like I said, turning the NTSB, the people who are investigating this airplane crash, into the bad guys seems a little bit too much of a dramatic licence that's taken with the movie. But the good far outweigh the bad in this movie, and for a movie that's 96 minutes in length, it just keeps you laser focused on what's happening on screen. Overall, I'm going to give Sully 4 out of 5 because of the dialogue, because of the sort of really poor choice of music and the sort of decision to make an antagonist in the movie. I found that it detracted ever so slightly, but this is one captivating hell of a movie. If you haven't seen it, it is definitely worth seeing. I don't know how it's going to hold up in rewatches, but you know what? I want to see this again. I liked all the characters. I liked the character of Sully. I liked the way he interacted with the world round about him, how he was kind of uncomfortable and just wanted this to be over. He's a very smart man and he proves it in the movie. I was also on the edge of my seat in some tense scenes when they're showing scenes of people recreating what he did and how they would deal in that circumstances as well. It was rather tense, but still hell of enjoyable. Did you see Sully? What did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? I really want to know. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.